Meow.
Hello everyone, it's Nabi, and today we're going to be talking about Seunghan and RIIZE. I'm sorry I didn't post anything earlier, but my work schedule is a little all over the place right now, so it's been hard to find a moment where I could fully process my thoughts and feelings on the situation, but trust me, I've been wanting to say something since all this recent news came out. The last 3 to 4 days have been an emotional roller coaster, and honestly, I don't know why I got so emotional about it, but at some different points, I felt like tearing up because it is truly a shitty situation. If you haven't heard, for the last year almost, RIIZE member Seunghan has been on hiatus because it was revealed that prior to his debut, he had a girlfriend. And he smoked a little bit. And therefore, those are just the two biggest crimes a person could ever commit. And he needs to be punished for it, Like, saying that out loud right now really does piss me off because it is so fucking ridiculous, honestly. I mean, I've known for the past year how ridiculous it is. But now after the last 4 days, I am just in awe of how terrible K-pop stans can be. I will not ignore the fact that he was underage smoking, so here's for all those people who are just gonna be nitpicky and saying like, oh, he's a horrible person for that. Underage smoking is a serious problem. I get it. But he was a teenager. Teenagers make stupid mistakes. And as we get older, we grow from them, okay? I honestly did not like the person I was at 17. Thank God I'm not 17 anymore, and thank God I know better. I've grown, and he has too, probably. And in the same way that I don't owe anyone who didn't know me at that time an apology, he doesn't owe any of you guys an apology either. And then the girlfriend thing. You really think someone I hate saying that out loud, but honestly, come on guys, let's be real. Someone as attractive as he is, not having a girlfriend, be honest with yourselves. Okay? You need to be honest with yourselves. He was never going to date you. He never wanted you. He's never gonna want you now too. I don't get why you guys are always so like, oh, he's mine. Idols don't belong to you. I don't But yeah, it's almost been a year of him being on hiatus, and for a while, so many fans were like, hey, is he ever gonna come back? We would like to know. And SM, it was just radio silence from SM. But then out of nowhere on October 11th, SM randomly confirmed that he would be officially ending his hiatus and rejoining the group activities in November. And when I heard this, I was really excited, which, I was kind of confused about because it's not like I'm the biggest boy group stan in the world and I was, dying for his return. But I was really hoping he would because I thought it would show progress in the K-pop community. Oh wow, we can let people in relationships back into their groups because it really isn't the crime everyone treats it as. And again, I was just really happy because he is also kind of my bias. So it was nice. I would actually start to pay attention to the group again. But not everyone was as happy as I was because we started seeing a lot of trending hashtags like remove Seunghan and RIIZE Forever 6, basically just excluding him out of everything. And it got to the point where they were sending their usual fan protest trucks, and I can't believe that that's not even the worst part of it, because the next thing they did was send funeral wreaths to SM Entertainment. Right in front, it was just a whole bunch of funeral wreaths saying RIIZE Forever 6 and remove Seunghan from the group. And I think that's fucking... Before I go on talking about it, I do want to show you guys this video of this TikTok creator that goes into just how much they worked to get those wreaths there and everything how much they paid. It's crazy. Just listen.
These weirdos went to the city to get protest permits. Because of the land, those paths in front of SM's building being city property, those wreaths were protected. They had to hire staff and around-the-clock security for this to be a law-abiding protest. Unless those wreaths were actually blocking somebody's path, they couldn't be removed. Those wreaths were between $90 and $130 a piece, and they bought over 1,000 of them. This is at least $90,000 of wreaths. If any of them were damaged or removed, the staff would replace them. Also planned to have 24-hour trucks in front of SM's building, but that was called off because the goal was achieved.
That is insane. When we really think about it, yeah, hashtags are one thing and, that can really affect someone, but funeral wreaths? And on the day they decided to do this, I'm starting to break down because it's really freaking ridiculous. But the day that everyone was finding out about the wreaths, I'm not sure time zones exactly, but the day that I found out was October 14th. And if you guys aren't familiar with that date, that is the day that SULLI passed away. And I was already focusing on that, but then seeing that really messed me up because I just realized we have not made any progress to help these idols since she has passed. And it is just a horrible thing to realize, because later on he decided to leave the group, and I feel like that's even worse because he doesn't even have his company to protect him. I mean, they weren't even protecting him in the first place. SM has shown that they have not learned anything about caring towards their idol's mental health, but now he's just totally on his own. I am seriously worried for his mental health. I know I don't know him personally. I know he's just an idol, but I don't think anyone should have to go through that. I don't think that's a wild thing to think. I don't even really know how to end this video because I am just so frustrated when thinking about it. Like, what are we supposed to do now? People are starting to organize boycotts against RIIZE, and I think that is completely fair, but I have honestly lost hope in this whole system of trying to help idols because fucking SM won't do shit. All they will do is listen to the Korean fans and ignore everyone else. They'll ignore their own idols who are crying for help. So I don't really know what to do at this point. Yeah, that's about it.